So Christmas arrived early, and you're like, yes, I finally got a PS5 or a PS5 Pro. And you've said, I've had enough with Xbox. It's time to go back to Cernyland, or Sony, whatever you prefer. Today I have an unboxing of the PlayStation 5 Pro. You may be wondering, what's a good monitor for this awesome system? Well friends, I got two of the best monitors on the market today, with QD-OLED on the Asus XG27ACDNG at 27 inches, or if you want to go bigger, the LG 32GS95UE, that WOLED MLA Plus technology monitor that gets up to 1300 nits on those peak highs. Here showcasing a variety of games to help you make that awesome buying decision. We'll be going through a couple of games. Of course, that PS5 Pro unbox, showcasing the menu settings of what you should have enabled as soon as you start it up. But getting right into it, we have awesome full color brightness on the left with the QD-OLED, with awesome peak highs on the right on WOLED. There's something for everyone. You just need to find the technology that fits your style. Hence, I'm showcasing both here today. Now on the left, we have a 27-inch Quad HD monitor. And on the right, the LG 32-inch 4K, which is dual mode, 1080p at 480Hz. Now while the PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro max out at 120Hz, they both can handle that speed. One thing that amazes me is that 4K quality on the LG. You can see every single raindrop in Ratchet and Clank. But you cannot deny that awesome color that is easily seen here on Funko Fusion. Now while many will say on the PS5 Pro you need a 4K monitor to really see the benefits, with PSSR and all that graphical bells and whistles, but on the Quad HD QD-OLED, it looks very crisp, regardless if it's 27 inches or 32. Yes, I would say 32-inch would be more impactful, so if you can go 32 on the PS5 or PS5 Pro, try to do it. It's not that much more expensive, but as you can see here, both games look amazing. WOLED does have nice colors. It's not a slouch by any means. It's just that QD-OLED natively has all that color volume built in. It is a superior color technology, but as time goes on, both technologies will improve. There's always something around the corner. And for this holiday, the prices are right to jump into that OLED life. Now I've owned many monitors, and I have never seen burn-in or image retention. You may be hesitant to jump into OLED because of that reason. I mean, what are you gonna do? Deny yourself this picture clarity, the awesome colors, the awesome speed? For that worry of burn-in, you're always gonna be waiting. Sure, technology will improve in time, but why deny yourself these awesome visuals? Especially if you just bought a PS5 Pro. You want to get the best. You want to be able to max it out. Now here I'm showing both monitors to give you a sense of what these games look like. QD-OLED technology at 27 or 32 inches. The best monitors in my opinion are the Asus XG27ACDNG QD-OLED, or the equivalent of the PG32UCDM at 32 inches. Those to me, overall, are the best gaming monitors for QD-OLED. With a close second, or even tied, would be the MSI versions of the MPG series. The MPG has night vision, which is not a green filter to see enemies in the dark. It's more of a contrast booster that doesn't work like the dark stabilizer on the LG. It actually minimizes the color wash by giving you vibrancy where you need it and giving you more shadow detail. That's on the MPG series, and I use that feature a lot. And a close third, or I would say second if the others are tied, would be the Samsung Odyssey G80 SD. With all those AI features, smart features, game motion, it's perfect for your next generation consoles. I exclusively use my Xbox 360 and Series X on the Samsung G80 SD. I mean, I own a lot of monitors, so I have them all around. While on the right, with the WOLED front, the LG 32GS95UE or the Asus PG32UCDP. They are very similar, with Asus offering more options. They don't make many dual mode monitors currently, but if you want 27 inches, the Asus PG27AQDP or the LG 27GS95QE. Now LG makes other monitor sizes, we're just sticking to 16:9 for today. All those monitors I just mentioned would be the equivalent to getting the best and max performance of these monitors. Sure, we have Aorus, Alienware, and other brands, but these are the ones I have tested on this channel. The Alienwares are very good, it's just that they lack the gaming features that I listed on these other monitors. The AI features, they have a great picture and the best warranty. It's just easier to access the other monitors. The good thing is OLED almost always impresses everyone, unless you're coming from a very powerful mini LED. With these 2024 or late 2024 models, now is the time to jump in. Let's get into the unboxing of that awesome PlayStation 5 Pro. Will we be able to see the differences? I think so. PSSR sounds amazing. Many have been doing showcases online, and I can easily see that difference. And since I didn't have a PlayStation 5, I sold mine a while back. It was time to jump in now for that PS5 Pro. But here with Sony fashion, everything's secured. No problems whatsoever with the unboxing. One thing that surprised me was how really the system looks. It's really thin. Now I sold the old first version and I skipped the slim, so this is very slimish. It goes perfectly with that. It looks a lot like the regular PlayStation 5, but just with these 3 black, I would say, side panels. But here we have the USB ports, the Ethernet, and the HDMI with that AC connection at the bottom. And we also have 2 USB in the front. I like the thinness versus the Xbox Series X. Here connecting right up to the menu, we have 4K 60 HDR. We have VRR on automatic. I selected enhanced image quality for PS4 games, which what I've seen seems to be just a clarity filter, at least from a sub-menu level, or top menu. Don't forget to go into your game app settings and enable that performance mode to be able to get 120Hz when available. Now earlier I downloaded a couple of games, and I wanted to show you how much space it took on the hard drive. This does have a 2TB SSD, and I only have 907 left. Astro's Playroom was already in the system, but here Call of Duty Cold War, Twisted Metal, just a couple of games I downloaded. I wanted to see what would max out the system, so I think that's enough. No need for an extra SSD, but the prices are dropping on those SSDs also. You can buy a 2TB or a 4TB at $269 right now on sale. That's crazy. 2TB coming to around $120, $130, and the 4TB now at $269 I see. I'll put some in the description in case you want to check them out. But that would be crazy. Close to 6TB PlayStation 5 Pro. If you're ready for that digital life. I will have games running on both monitors, just so you can see the differences, that clarity, that color impact. These are in the top 5 of monitors on the market today. So with Horizon Forbidden West, here they have a PS5 performance mode. Now I gotta get back to playing some PlayStation 5 games, but again, just showing you here the image quality. Both monitors, or both technologies are awesome for your PlayStation 5 or PlayStation 5 Pro. If you want to see the Xbox Series X, I do have the white unbox coming very soon. And I'll put in the Asus XG27ACDNG, I would say on the left, and maybe the Samsung Odyssey G8 G80SD on the right. Another WOLED versus QD-OLED video. But like I said, look how awesome these images are. Funko Fusion on the left, with Demon's Souls on the right. That clarity of 4K really looks nice. And with the PS5 Pro's graphics, of performance but with quality mode, that's just super clear, super smooth. I mean, sure you can get a 55-inch TV, which would even give you better impact, better brightness. But many of us have desks. We always have a central gaming station. And that's why these monitors really stand out, because you can use this for your computer or for next generation consoles. They're ready to go. But the peak highs on the right with the WOLED look really good, and the brightness is awesome. Well, that color volume on QD-OLED, here what you're seeing is 27 inches. I mean, everything is popping. And last but not least with Gran Turismo, in cockpit mode, look at the speedometer. That's where the peak highlights come into play, especially when we go into the shadow. It really is vibrant, it really stands out. Friends, many more monitor versus videos showcasing next generation gameplay are coming very soon. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment down below. I will get to it as fast as possible. We got many things lined up. Mini LED versus QD-OLED versus WOLED versus standard IPS, everything in between. It's time to showcase these monitors in all their glory for your PC and next generation consoles, and that's what you're going to find here on Display Reality. So hit that like button so more people can see it to help to make that awesome buying decision. Consider subscribing, like I said, if you want to see more videos just like this one. From breaking news, reviews, gameplay videos, and everything in between. This is the PlayStation 5 Pro unboxing with 2 amazing monitors on the Asus XG27ACDNG, that Quad HD 360Hz powerhouse, and the LG 32GS95UE WOLED peak power with that MLA Plus technology. Thanks for watching, friends. Stay safe out there. I'll see you guys next time.